I'm going to show you how to wind the bobbins. So here we go. Bobbin. Shove it inside this hole. Alright. Got it? I'm going to thread through from behind. If you can't see, then you can always turn the handle here from the back to the front. Alright, going through the hole. Put it back. Here we go. And through this hole again. Now, whenever you see a hole, it means you have to thread it through. Okay, and then through the hole, underneath the tension plate, pull it, wind it up a couple of times, maybe 5 to 10 times. All right, and then we push down this lever, lift up the lever behind the sewing machine. All right, in other words, you're lifting the presser foot up. All these are ready. So your presser foot is up. Then you press down this plate for your leg. And watch how the bobbins is being wound up. This is on a slow speed. You can speed it up with the tortoise and the rabbit here. You can speed it up. It will auto unlock itself once it reaches a maximum. Pull it out and you can cut it away, or you can put the next bobbin, insert for it to be winding as you sew. So you have your always having a ever ready bobbins with thread. In order to capture how you do your bobbins and bobbin cases, do remember bobbin goes in the bobbin case. And then put the thread into this slit here of the bobbin case and underneath this so-called tension plate. Now stop at where the hole is. There's a hole, and that's alright already. In order to capture and see how are you going to do it, you can push this open to the max, and then ensuring the square hole is facing upwards. So when you're holding it, just be very careful. Hold it like a bowl, you know, like as if you're holding a little cup. Bring it down, down. Okay? And then you can capture it through your hands and then bring it up. And you can see still the square hole is facing upwards. Bearing in mind, there's this little hole for your bobbin and bobbin cases. Now, this is to be locked into a pole. You can feel the pole there. So, put it into the pole and listen. Use and listen carefully that there must be a click sound. If there's no click sound, please do not operate the machine. Chances is you might break the needle, or the bobbin and bobbin cases will be running down, meaning they will be lost on the floor or somewhere else. So there we go. Close this up. push it, and then you're ready to sew. You do not need to bring your bottom thread up. There is no need for it. These machines will automatically lift the bottom thread as you sew. You can always put your lever down from the back, just let it come down. And here we go. We're going to start threading the main part of the sewing machine. Usually, I will double twist my thread to give a better hold. So look, again, you have to go through the back to the front, and not front to back. Back to front, always remember. Thread it through. With every hole that you see, you have to put your thread through. So here we go, from the back to the front. Again, the same, the second part, from the back to the front. All right? And then put through this hole from the back through. Slide it into the tension plate from your left hand. Now ensure that it goes through the tension plate and not behind or in front. And then go through this hole, bring it down, slide into this square little hole, into the tension plate again, in between, and then go up. Okay, now be sure that it's not behind the tension plate or in front of the tension plate. Then bring it down, and you can see there's an action going on the little wire spring, and you need this action. Then you go below and up. Now once you go up, you can go through this other one here on top. Is another hole. From this time, ensure it's your right to left. Pull it through, and then here we go again. Slide it in. You don't need to put it through. You can just slide it in behind. Same likewise at the bottom. Bring the thread and slide it in. Okay, now this part is where there's another little small hole. Put it through. Now try and hold the thread closer to the end than further away, because it will help you to put through much easier. Here we go. Okay, now we come to the needle. It's left to right when you put through the thread on the needle hole. Now, with the needle hole, double thread may not be good, so use a single thread. Cut your thread at an angle. It helps. Alright. Now, what you can do next is, this is your finger guard. Ensure your needle is in the highest position first by turning the wheel. You will know when it's highest, because the minute you go any more further by turning the wheel, it will come down. So you know that part will be the highest. Press down the finger guard. This is finger guard. Press it down. And then you put from left to right, where the whole needle hole is. Now, it is going to be difficult for you. One good way to do it is to put your finger, index finger of your right hand, where the needle is, it helps you to position it pretty much easier. And you know, now remember, hold it closer to the end of the thread. Then you can slide. And then you know it's in there. There we go. This is the presser foot lifter. Push it and you can see the presser foot is up. Let it down, the presser foot is down. So lift it up and make sure it goes in between the presser foot and behind. And then you can let it down, and that's how your ending part of your threading is. And you can start sewing. You do not need to bring the bottom thread up. It doesn't require it for these machines. Alright, this is what we call stitch width. Of course, the 0 is practically not in usage. So here we go. The common stitch length that is used in garments are at, you can turn the knob at 2 or 2.5. But depending on which area of the garments you're sewing. An example will be pockets. You want a smaller stitch, which is 2. All right. Some men's men's shirting pockets are, in fact, some of them are even smaller than 2. So 2 is about the average sewing stitch length. In order to put your fabric underneath the footer, in order to sew it as well, lift your footer up, push the presser foot up, put your cloth underneath, let it down, release, in other words. Alright, now press down the pedal with your right leg, press it down so that the machine moves forward. Here we go. Now you can do stitch by stitch, or you can actually control this. Speed control, turtle and rabbit. So you can go with turtle, which is a slower speed. So no matter how you press, how much you press, it's going to be at this speed. Alright. And this part here, where there is another lever like that, press it down, and at the same time press your foot down. It reverses the stitch. Let it go, it comes forward. That is needed and required when you are doing your beginning and your ending stitch. And to cut the thread, you don't need a pair of scissors. There's an auto cutter. So what you can do, what you're supposed to do is press behind this plate or pedal, and the machine's auto cut the thread. And it lifts up the needle. And that's where you can do your lifting up of your presser foot, and out it goes. So you don't need to use scissors or thread cutter with the ending part.